Paradise. Oh, he gets caught.
Oh, Paradise caught Shifty in midair. Throw him over the top.
He's going to plant him.
Throw him over the top. Oh!
Fall away slam by Paradise, and Shifty's in a world of hurt.
See, you get in here, your instincts take over. If you're thinking Paradise would have got him, just threw him over the rope. But by power slamming him, he leaves Shifty in the match.
Here comes the last team. It's Hammers and Walker.
Somebody got eliminated. I think it was the Godsons were eliminated. Godsons are gone, and here they are.
Hammers and Walker. They got the luck of the draw. They got to be the odds-on favorite to win this now.
Why did Hammers turn out to be such a punk ass?
He's got little man syndrome for the little guy, but he thinks he's a big guy.
And now he's got Walker on the side.
Well, I guess I'd be a big guy if I had Walker on my side, too.
You did it one time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Choke slam by Paradise.
Paradise put Shifty down. All right. Let's set it real quick. Paradise and Steel. Walker and Hammers. Stallion and Shifty are gone.
No more teams are going to come into this match. It's down to these 3 teams.
3 teams remaining. Stallion, Shifty, Hills, Norwood, Hammers, Loker. Whoever's left standing, ACW champions.
Walker trying to get Hills out. Hills holding on for dear life. He's not going anywhere. Norwood comes over to help out his buddy. A big save by Rob Norwood.
Troy Steele putting the boots to Hammers in 1/4. Hillbilly Hills is tied up in the ropes. He's able to free himself. Paradise, right hand. No, chop to Big Daddy Loker, but Loker stands him up.
Loker smiling. He likes it.
He's not smiling now.
He's impervious to pain. I can't believe it.
Yeah, I thought Cujo was impervious to pain. Saw different tonight on Road to the Gold. I quit. That's what I heard.
I don't want to talk about that right now.
There goes Hillbilly Hills.
Is Hills out?
No, he stays alive. Hammer's trying to put the boots to him to get him out. Hillbilly Hills is gone.
Norwood's got to leave the ring. Norwood's got to leave the ring. Hammers thinks they won. Hammers thinks they won. They have not.
Hills and Norwood are gone.
Paradise and Steel are still in this match.
And it's Paradise and Steel versus Hammers and Loker. ACW Tag Championships on the line.
3 of the biggest men in ACW are in this ring right now.
And the smallest guy.
And Steele's going to hook up with Hammers, and Hammers smartly rakes his eyes. I love it.
Well, Steel is big, but he's inexperienced as well. Hammers has been around. He's taken on some of the biggest and baddest, including his brother Brad. Oh, a headbutt.
Headbutt to the groin by Hammers.
Oh, man.
His attitude has changed, and I like it.
Yeah, you would like it, wouldn't you?
Walker choking Paradise out on the bottom rope with his foot.
Yeah, Hammers wants to shake hands. ACW Tag Team Championships down to these 2 teams.
Oh, look at big man versus big man. Loker versus Steel. Steel backs Loker into the... Oh, through the... No, he didn't go over the top rope. He's not out.
Oh, here comes Troy Steele right after him, though. Troy Steele comes after him.
That leaves Hammers in Paradise.
Yeah, Jamie Kennedy tell him to get in the ring. Hammers, he's put his bandana on.
Hammers is trying to dump Paradise on top.
Hammers some forearms.
That's like a mosquito. It doesn't do any damage. It just irritates you.
Hammers pounding away on Mitch Paradise, but Paradise just stands there.
Oh, my God. Oh, God.
Big power slam, choke slam.
Welcome to Paradise.
Roker comes in to rescue his little buddy. It's like the Gilligan and Skipper right now. By the way, that would be Hammers as Gilligan. Loker's the Skipper.
Oh, big close.
And there goes Loker.
Paradise.
ACW champions.
Paradise and Steel. Paradise and Steel.
Hammers the positive. The big man are your ACW champions.
Team champion. Unbelievable. What a match, Doug. What a match.
The excitement of ACW. The Tag Team Battle Royal. The belts have been awarded to Mitch Paradise and Troy Steele.
ACW has taken a trip to Paradise. Make that a Steel Paradise, Doug. The crowd's gonna rock and roll as the new Tag Team champions. Eric Hammers can't believe it. Loker can't believe it. Leo can't believe it. Nobody can believe it.
What a night. What a night. Physically, no. Absolutely not. There's nobody as big as these guys. And you know, I'll always take a good big man over a good little man any day of the week.
But you never know. Someone like me who uses his brain could probably figure out a plan.
Of course, it always gets back to you, doesn't it?
Of course.
Because you are Angelo Stefano,
the smartest man in wrestling.
Road to the Gold 2001 has been fantastic. What a night for Angel Armani, Adrian Lynch, Angelo Stefano. I'm Doug Kaufman.
I'm Angelo Stefano.
This is ACW Wrestling.
For the first time tonight, this time without the help of Jamie the Weasel Kennedy, who in a controversial fashion seemed to have helped you out a month ago.
Well, you know, a good referee is hard to find. You know, and we found the best referee that money can buy. But unfortunately, Mr. Jason Jerry chose to fire him. Well, far be it for me to let a man be unemployed for too long. I mean, God forbid it ended up living in a trailer broken on welfare.
In Swamico, for that matter, delivering pizzas or...
So, with us just being over the holiday season, as a holiday present, we've decided to be generous. We've decided to give Weasel a position.
What? Oh, my God.
Position.
Yeah, boy! I am officially sick.
That's right, y'all, you pinheads. You thought you could get rid of me, and the biggest pinhead of them all, Jason Jerry, tried to fire me. Well, my good two friends right here brought me back.
Word
up.
is born
Straight. Dance.
faster.
Dance, fucker. More. Harder. Faster. That's it. Yeah, boy.
Folks, I have seen everything, and I know that I've seen enough.
Your next match is scheduled for one fall with a 30-minute time limit. Your referee, Jason Tortellini, and is for the ACW Tag Team titles. Coming out first, the challengers and former champions at a combined 525 pounds, Hillbilly Hills and Rob Norwood. Culture
Wizard of Todd here along with Ed Hellier. Ed, this match was all set up a month ago back over in the watering hole during a no DQ match for the tag team title between Culture Shock and the Lynch Mob.
Well, I've heard about these guys. What do they call themselves? Reality Check?
They call themselves Culture Shock. Their finisher is the Reality Check.
Reality Check. Okay, so their finishers, the Reality Check. But you want to know something? You think I'm high on Kevin Kruger? There's only one, and I mean one. Cujo and Adrian Lynch.
Oh, indeed so. But the thing is, Cujo and Adrian Lynch won the titles in a very controversial manner by the antics of Jamie the Weasel Kennedy. But fortunately, I don't have to put up with him tonight because he was fired, and I also saw him thrown out of the place. This is great, Ed. Do you know how much grief I had to put up with dealing with Jason the Weasel Kennedy?
No.
A lot. Trust me, a lot. And I hope, for your sake, you never give that man any employment.
from the evil lair of butt rock everywhere.
Sound like Kid Rock?
ACW Tag Team Champions, Cujo and Adrian Lynch.
Well, here comes the ACW Tag Team champions, the beneficiaries of,
oh boy, my day is made now. A dream come true. Kevin Kruger, Adrian Lynch, and Cujo all in one match.
Well, Adrian Lynch made the PWI Top 500 at number 358 this year. A fantastic accomplishment for Adrian Lynch. There's only good things that's gonna happen to him. And definitely one of the greatest wrestlers in all of the Midwest. Well, I tell you what, Lynch watching Cujo. Oh, there they go, jaw jacking with the crowd. Looks like a sign's about to go the way of the dodo.
Hey, let me tell you something about Lynch. I know a lot about this man. I was down at his place earlier today, down in Lake Forest, Illinois. I know this evil lair business, but he's got a home that he owns down in Lake Forest. I got there, the guy treated me like gold. He called the driver and he said, look, we're gonna go out to the private airport, we're gonna get in that Beach 18, and we're gonna fly into Green Bay and defend that ACW tag team title along with his good friend Cujo.
Well, it's amazing he calls Cujo his good friend. I mean, you never know if Cujo's going to go off on you or what. You can ask Angelo Stefano about that. I mean,
hey, I see him beat up kids in wheelchairs.
Just like J Cash. Well, obviously the swine chants have started. I do have to detest this. Adrian Lynch does not deserve to be called a swine.
Well, let me tell you something. I gotta say this much. These two guys, now Rob Norwood, I know a little bit about him. What's the story on this guy, Hillbilly Hill?
Well,
Mullets and white trash in the house. Well, please shut the hell up. I got
be
something
quiet
to
while
say.
Mr. Lynch talks to the fans.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll deal with you two in a minute. Hey, smart guy, Jason Jerry, yeah, you. You know, you thought you were real smart contributing to this country's unemployment problems. Judging by the looks of this room, we got a room full of unemployed people. But we took it upon ourselves to help fight unemployment. You chose to fire the best referee that money could buy, Jamie the Weasel Kennedy.
Best referee? How the hell can Lynch say that?
Since he is unemployed,
Hey, from what I hear, this guy is among the best. Put him right up there with the Hebners.
So, ladies and
That's the
gentlemen,
best?
I use that term
Absolutely.
Hate to say it was worse.
the new incarnation of the former Jamie the Weasel Kennedy. I give you Weasel Flame.
What the hell? No, this is a nightmare. No, this is a nightmare. I'm like in heaven instead of hell where I belong. This is what? What the hell is? You know, the Mad Hatter just called. He wants his gimmick back. Good grief! What the hell's wrong with Jamie the Weasel Kennedy? Or Weasel Flap?
Now, this guy was a former referee.
Yes, and a very poor referee at that.
And now he's a mascot.
A mascot, a manager, a moron, a goof, a doofus. Boy, there are names for Jamie Kennedy that just quite frankly aren't fit for broadcast. Now he's had...
Guy's a good dancer.
Dancing?
Real good dancer.
It looks like he's having a spastic fit right in the middle of the ring. This is horrible, Ed. How can you condone such action?
Hey, I'll tell you, when I get home tonight, I'm going to get rid of those Vanilla Ice CDs, and I'm going to go out and buy this guy's music.
He doesn't make music. Trust me, it ain't music. I sing karaoke with the guy. It ain't music.
Do you have anything to say to the man? First off, I'd like to thank my new friends so I have a job. But just like I told each one of you pinheads out here, and just like I told the #1 pinhead right here of ACW, Jason Jerry, you tried to get rid of me, and guess what? I'm back. You don't like it? Tough. Because you, like everybody else in here, nothing but a bitch, and you can kiss my black ass.
I think the man hasn't looked
ass.
the man hasn't looked in the mirror. Now you condone that. I agree with you there. And Jason Jerry's going nuts. Jason, drag him over here. Oh, Jason. Oh, Jason's in no man's land.
You got Weasel, you got Kruger. It's time to even the odds. I want everybody in the locker room to come out here, because I'm making this a Lumberjack match.
Whoa. Jason Jerry throwing around all 165 pounds of his weight, getting everyone out for a Lumberjack match.
Well, yeah, now here you can see him separate the men from the boys. hand slappers on one side, good guys on the other.
I take it you're not a hand slapper.
I hate them.
You a face slapper?
Yeah,
Good, good.
paintbrush face slapper.
Hey, there's only one kind.
Norwood and Hills kick their ass.
I tell you what, this match was set up because, last month in the watering hole, not only did Jamie the Weasel Kennedy suddenly remember how to count to 3 in a very spastic fit with his palms greased, I might add, but also, Culture Shock, they didn't take the match, they didn't take advantage of the stipulation of the match, which was no DQ. They brought no weapons to the ring. It's a no DQ match, right?
Right.
So you should be able to bring a bazooka to the ring, right?
You can carry it.
Right. If you can carry it, you can bring it in. Shotguns, bazookas, thermonuclear weapons, if it's below 10 megatons, it should be fine. All that stuff should be able to go into the ring. Do these two take advantage of it? No. And then they wonder why they lost the title. I can tell you why, because they didn't bring anything in the ring, for the love of Pete. Well, everyone's
All the idiots here at ACW Arena solidly behind their pals.
Well, another thing I'd like to bring up is that you have Hillbilly Hills, who, well, he's a hillbilly, so we're just wondering, if his parents get divorced, are they still brother and sister?
That's quite possible, especially if they're from around these parts.
Yeah, and then you have Rob Norwood, who goes by the moniker Pimp Daddy. Now, this guy doesn't have any women's issues. Yeah, right. But despite those handicaps, they are one of the best ACW tag teams of all time. They held the title twice, and you want to know something? They are two-time winners of my own ACW Tag Team of the Year. They are fantastic.
But the problem is right now, Wizard, they're minus the gold. And I would say, judging from what I'm seeing right now, especially with my man Kevin Kruger, and I kind of like this guy Weasel, their chances are slim and none, and I think Slim just went to the bathroom to take a leak.
Well, I think you're right about that. Right now you have Kevin Kruger, as you said, Kevin Kruger's there, so now it's really a handicap match, and then you have a lumberjack rules. Well, really that means, depending on where you fall, you could end up being in no man's land, and that would really hurt you. Now why are they bringing that goof in there? I don't know why they hang around with them. It's disgusting. It really is. I mean, some fine wrestlers like them, and Hillbilly Hill's not taking any bit of that.
All right, so he's going to try and set the tone here, Wizard. He wants to get and fight and brawl for these guys, go after the straps.
Oh, and that he can do. Hillbilly Hill's a former ACW champion. The man is 250 pounds of raw power, and I've seen him do some just run rawshot all over many opponents before.
But he's got to get one of the two best, Lynch and Cujo, rolled up and counted out 1, 2, 3 before he can realize any of his fantasies.
That's true, and match is underway. Looks like these two, they're feeling each other out now. Psychology being applied by Pimp Daddy Rob Norwood. There's chants going on as the ACW faithful, they're solidly behind Culture Shock. Meanwhile, the Lynch mob, Adrian Lynch and Cujo, the Twin Terrors, if you will. Calm, cool, and collected, as Lisa's calm, cool, and collected as Cujo can be. They lock horns, and Hillbilly Hills just throws off Cujo. Some power displayed by Hillbilly Hills.
Well, what's going to happen? You're going to start to see, sooner or later, Lynch grab one of these punks by the scruff of the neck, toss them out, they're going to get tossed back in, and it'll happen time and time again, and they're going to walk out of here with those tag belts.
Yeah, that they will, and now they're another test of strength. A shoulder tackle by Cujo. 280 pounds of Cujo meeting 250 pounds of Hillbilly Hills. That's what happens when the immovable object hits the irresistible force, or vice versa. Now some kicks by Cujo. Drop toe hold by Hillbilly Hills. Deceptive quickness on his part. Turns it into a headlock.
Well, I've seen guys like this, and you know what happens? They run out of wind. They like to come in and give a whole bunch in the beginning, and guess what? They get winded, and they're hanging on the ropes for their dear life.
That they do, and meanwhile, Hillbilly Hills with an Irish whip to Cujo. He's just measuring him right now. Oh, and Cujo steps out of the way, nails Hillbilly Hills with the right hand. He's up on the second rope, taking a lot of time, and Hillbilly Hills makes him pay for it with some right hands of his own. Hillbilly Hills has Cujo the fireman's carry and just plants him with a hillbilly bomb or something like that. 2 count. Hillbilly Hills right back on the attack with a wrist lock. Looks like he's going to tag into Rob Norwood. Now, Rob's taking a little time, but, you know, they're well in control, so he could afford to take some time. Great continuity from Culture Shock. Rob Norwood, now he's just baiting Cujo a little bit, saying, here, try to tag. Oh, yeah, you can.
Another armbar.
Yes, another armbar. A great and fantastic.
Armbars are good.
Yes, armbar. A great and fantastic move. And Hillbilly Hills, Rob Norwood taking Cujo down. Cujo's been in the ring since the beginning, right now being schooled, and Adrian Lynch is dying to get in that ring.
Well, Rob Norwood's got a little bit of an edge on Cujo. Again, Cujo, very wise, been in a ring with just about everybody in the Midwest, and I've seen what this guy does. He'll play with you, he'll screw around with your head, and then the next thing you know, he takes over, tags in Adrian Lynch's tag partner as he's doing now.
And there he goes. And Cujo with a bit of a shoulder tackle, getting the advantage of Rob Norwood, tagging into number 358 on PWI Top 500. Adrian Lynch, perhaps the best ACW champion of all time, but Pimp Daddy comes back with two clotheslines of his own, a double clothesline. Just a right hand by Pimp Daddy. Might want to try to tag into Hills in my book, but he stays in. Oh, and there's
see now, look at these hand slappers going after Lynch.
Oh, now there's some shenanigans going outside of the ring.
Good. They ought to get their butts kicked for doing that.
Well, it looks like there's a whole bunch of...
supposed to stay on their side of the ring, Wizard.
That they are. And yeah, it's a war out there. War and dysfunction and Valentino.
They even got the security guy involved there.
Yeah, they got the Baron John Hessler in there. And meanwhile, back in the ring, Rob Norwood is in control of Adrian Lynch. I would say it's time to tag into Hillbilly Hills.
Well, Norwood there thinks he's pretty slick. He comes into try to counter the move by Lynch, and what does he do? He gets his foot deliberately tangled up in that bottom rope so he wouldn't have to take the clothesline from Lynch. That's real cute.
I think it looked like Diesel Flab, or more than likely Kevin Kruger grabbed the foot.
No, that didn't happen.
Well, I'd do it. So why wouldn't they do it?
This guy's a goof. He just stuck his foot in there so he wouldn't have to take that clothesline from Lynch.
And now Cujo's back in the ring. Rob Norwood, he's been in there now for quite some time. He could be using a tag. Oh, Lynch is just Cujo's just choking out Rob Norwood. Jason Doreen pointing a count on Cujo. Right now, Jason Doreen is the senior referee thanks to the firing of the Weasel. Doreen trying to get Hillbilly Hills back in the corner, which just opens
and
it
look
up.
at this guy Norwood, totally abandoning his opponent. Wants to take a little rest period over there in the corner. He puts his arms up around the ring ropes and just kind of lays there.
I think he was laid up by Cujo and Lynch.
Not in the match I'm watching.
Hey, are you sure, Ed, you don't need a stronger prescription for those glasses? I'm not saying, I'm just saying, you know. And right now, Adrian Lynch, the evilest man besides myself in ACW, well, and of course Sam Hain, with a chin lock on Norwood. Norwood's battling back with some elbows. Norwood's off the rope. Oh, and just a knee by Adrian Lynch. Adrian Lynch knows all the tricks.
That's right, and Rob Norwood is begging Lynch to slow down the pace of this match. He can't keep up with Lynch.
And Hillbilly Hill's in for the save. Oh, goes into no man's land. Before he's going to be thrown back in, he's going to be beaten. Here comes the cavalry.
Beaten.
Yes.
The guys over on that side of the ring, they're doing what their job is.
Beating is part of their job?
No, they're supposed to place the man gently back into the ring.
Well,
and
he's
that's
not.
what they're doing. But no, the hand slappers had to come around, the fan favorites, and interfere.
Because there's some beating going on. And right now, Cujo has a cover. Hillbilly Hills gets the save once again. Jason Doreen's chasing him out. And right now, Rob Norwood really needs a pin very badly. Norwood goes into the ropes. Oh, I haven't seen that too often from Cujo. Nice drop kick. I have to give credit where credit is due. Cujo coming off the ropes. Oh, and leg drop Larry, a.k.a. Hulk Hogan, couldn't have done that any better himself.
That's right.
And
Cujo's the one that gave that move to Hogan.
When Cujo was like 10?
Cujo's been around. Hogan tried to do it. Cujo was the guy that took him aside and said, look, Hogan, you're not doing it right. Let me show you the proper way. How do you suppose he got over in WrestleMania? It wasn't because of The Rock.
I think it was due to a lot of heads myself, but that's a different story. Meantime, back in the match, front facelock being applied by Cujo. Rob Norwood trying to fight back, trying to power out of it. The crowd right behind Rob Norwood. Lynch comes in to interfere. Oh, just as the tag's being done.
Well, there was no tag there, Wizard.
There's no tag.
The referee's on the other side of the ring. He didn't see it. He sends him back in his place.
That's true.
That's a smart referee. We ought to hire this guy.
Well, I will say that Jason Dean is much better than Jamie the Weasel Kennedy, and Ed would do a lot better with Green than you would with Weasel. Or Weasel Flav, as he's now called. Putz Boy is more like it. Front facelock being applied again, just trying to wear down Rob Norwood. A lot of wear down holds being applied to him. Smart wrestling, slow the pace down, and try to take the bang wrestling away from Hillbilly Hills and Rob Norwood, which is what they excel at, and just make it a wear down match. This is very old school. Norwood trying to get a tag again, and here comes Lynch, and the tag's applied, and once again, Cujo taking a page out of Adrian Lynch's book, and Jason interference in and not having Jason Doreen out position for the tag. Oh, then they do the slap to make it seem like that there was a tag.
That was a legal tag. I saw it.
Cujo, clapped. That's not a tag.
Doreen didn't stop it, did he?
No.
You were just telling me what a great referee is. I agreed with you. That was a legal tag.
Even great referees make mistakes.
Lynch into Cujo.
Even great referees like Doreen make mistakes. But I will give Doreen this. He can at least count to 3. That's something that Jamie the Weasel Kennedy had a hard time doing. What a disgrace it was to my future alma mater, NWTC.
What?
My future alma mater, NWTC.
What is NWTC?
Northeast Wisconsin Technical College.
What are you going to learn there?
Computer programming. I'm excelling at that. Right now, currently have a 4.0 GPA. Meanwhile, Robbie Norwood gets out of the way of Cujo's nice headbutt. Oh, it's deafening in here. The crowd is clearly behind Rob Norwood.
Oh, yeah, here we go. All the good guys banging on the ring, got the fans going.
And Hillbilly Hills, he's on fire. He's going to work on Lynch. Scoop slam.
Yeah, he's the illegal man in, by the way.
Add some power to it. And Cujo being very smart, just getting a stomp on Hillbilly Hills. But Rob Norwood sees that we have an old 4-man in the ring. Jason Doreen has lost all control of this match. I bet you dollars to donuts during that count that Jamie the Weasel Kennedy got lost at 2. And the battle continues in the ring. Hillbilly Hills and Cujo, the 2 legal men. And there's Kevin Kruger. Kevin Kruger sneaks up from behind him. Looks like he's going for the lady killer.
That's not Kruger, that's Cujo.
Cujo wears
Cujo's just copying Kruger's move. He did the lady killer on him.
And I know
the kid's laid out.
And I know
Here
a great